Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hive Hand. And today we're going to be doing a review of the new legendary tier, Montana. I know a lot of people have been crying out for the ship, and I've seen a couple of people putting the ship on blast. It is very capable, but it's very situational. I didn't want to go, the ship is mediocre, or the ship is bad, without spending a bit more time in it. And I'll be honest with you, this has been my best game in it so far. I think I was quite fortunate, as you'll see as we go through it. But I have had some absolutely horrific games, and I genuinely mean horrific games in the ship. Long story short, don't fight Yamatos. If a Yamato player knows what he's doing, there is absolutely no way in hell you're doing anything to him. You can spam HE, but he is going to overmatch you, and he's just going to wreck you. One particularly awful game I remember having, it was on two brothers actually, and there was two Yamatos, and they just bow tanked straight towards me. There was literally nothing I could do. Pinned behind an island. Odin comes down the middle as well. So although I was trying to remain unspotted, and I was using AP to try and damage them as much as I could, there was literally just nothing you could do about them. It works very well against gross Kurfürsts, but then every legendary ship seems to work well against the gross Kurfürst. It just feels like it's lacking in some qualities. Its maneuverability is awful. Its armor is probably only second to, and I'm not on about its like total armor thickness and where its citadel and stuff is. It's like in game. I think it's only the Conqueror that has worse armor out of the legendary battleships. The guns are great. I say probably does have the best guns, but its armor piercing, with them only being 16-inch guns, struggles against anything with 32 millimeters, or anything over 30 millimeters actually, isn't it, for 16? Could be wrong there. But I think it's everything over 30, because I've struggled to hurt Alabamas and stuff in it that are bow tanking. Hopefully I'll zoom in and you'll see the accuracy. No, I'm not paying attention. I'm just kiting away. Yeah, see, the shot swan, we hit, what's that? We hit a lot. It did pop up there. We probably hit 6 of those shells, if not more, and only caused 5,000 damage, because even though they were plunging fire, they're just not strong enough to go through the armor of any ship that's bow tanking. We take some blind shots at that Georgia there. So what am I getting at with this ship? So it's very good at sniping. If you're angled enough, it can get away with tanking Yamatos, but they will happily slip one through into your citadel every once in a while. Its AP isn't, its HE just isn't good enough to make up for it when you're trying to fight bow tanking ships. The 5,000 alpha damage, the fire chance is low. When you compare it to the Conqueror, for example. Conqueror is just superior with its HE. Yamato's AP is superior.
I just want to say, kudos to our DD beer. OC idea. Fair play for keeping them all spotted. Please don't get yourself killed, man. We're a bit shy on players over here compared to enemy ships. Probably my fault.
So, I will
do my best to get rid of that Alaska for you.
I do chat a little bit through this game. I see, you're pointing out like thank you very much to the friendly Lo Yang, but unfortunately, it looks like the Alaska's weird on him, and he is not long for the world. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can see, 6 of the enemy ships are over here.
Hey, carrier
three
player,
of us.
do you know like where all the fucking enemy ships are? Do you want to pop over here and say hello? You know.
Trying to give some direction. If you notice, if you look at the mini-map, our carrier is currently trying to bomb drop their carrier, whereas there's myself, and I can't remember what the cruiser is that's over here with me. Basically, now alone against 6 enemy ships. I'm assuming it could have just been luck of the draw, but I'm assuming they spotted Montana, and that's a big difficulty with actually doing these reviews on ships that nobody else has yet, is they tend to attract an awful lot of love, which is a blessing and a curse. Curse has been, I've had some horrific games where I've just literally spawned and just been rained by HE, and this thing doesn't handle HE. Yeah, and then there's games like this, and you'll see as this one progresses through. Honestly, the average match where everyone's kind of ignored the fact that there's a Montana and not started the whole new shiny ship must kill it business. The ship does reasonably well, but don't take this as an average, and as anything but a really exceptional game in this ship. It's just, it happened, so why wouldn't I make a video about it? As you can see, so you know, even the Georgia is knocking out our guns. It's consistently doing damage, even though we're angled and we're showing in that really thick armor belt that the Montana has. It's just not that good, and the biggest problem with it. And honestly, this might improve in future as new ships are being released. Bear me 1 second whilst I chat to my carrier player really quick. It's coming up. I remember
you
this
could
bit.
drop that Iowa now. That would be awesome, because he'd be distracted and I should be able to get him full broadside.
Unfortunately, the Iowa is not paying attention to the planes. That got shot down. He sneaks through there. You see, like, I take reasonable damage. You would have thought that would have been an instant delete, but no, just 32,000 damage. I think I fired the first 2 guns just a little bit too high. You see me adjust to aim down a little bit lower. But this is where the blessing part of having these ships is when people are let's charge over there, must kill new ship. They can leave themselves a bit exposed. If the Amateur hadn't turned around and the Amateur decided to push with these 2, I might have been in some real trouble, but he didn't, thankfully, and yeah, that's one Iowa dispatched with. And honestly, this Conqueror makes a huge mistake here. He hits me with armor piercing, and as you can see, it really didn't do much damage. If that was a full broadside from Conqueror HE, that would have really hurt. That would have probably taken half my hit points. I would have been able to put out the fires, but I wouldn't have been able to recover into health for 35 seconds. But he's going to stay with the armor piercing, and as you can see, bounced absolutely nothing. Again, if that was armor piercing, I would have been wrecked out. I probably should have started turning out early, and this is one of the painful things about this ship. The rudder shift is absolutely awful. I've gone with propulsion mod because you need to be sort of behind the front lines. You need to be sneaky. You need to play it a bit more stealthy. But even a Conqueror punched straight through the front, straight through the nose. We do exchange a rather nice return salvo there, but time to dance in a Montana And yes, it's a very slow dance that we're doing. And there we go, we're just about to, where is it? Just about to break 250,000 damage. Honestly, I'm not too sure if this is going to be ever matched again. We aim for the rear of his ship because there's no armor there at all. Almost destroy him, but unfortunately he does get us with a secondary fire, taking us up to 271,687, and I'm desperately hoping. I think we could possibly break 300 here. If I can just get one lucky shot on this Yamato, and Yamato, he bloody disappears. Probably didn't quite have the shot. Now we probably would. We could probably get the shells over that island, but unfortunately there is nothing spotted, and we get taken out by a flesh wound.
Just as he got spotted.
You can hear the disappointment in my voice then. But yeah, in all fact, like, what kills the Montana is there's no cruisers at legendary tier. If you've got a legendary game, it's all BBs and it's all DDs. As you see, there was one cruiser. It'd be absolutely amazing at destroying cruisers, no doubt, with its accuracy, and its Penix cruiser armor is not going to affect it the same way battleships do. But with its mobility being so awful, dodging torpedoes is it's not fun. It's not easy. But yeah, I've got another game that I might review in this, and I might just talk a bit more about legendary tiers in general. But yeah, that's the Montana. Only way I can describe it is meh. Like do understand this truly was an exceptional game. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed my review. I hope it gave you some helpful and useful insight into the Montana. And well, as always, until next time, take care.